a stupid person. This is gonna be fun.
Hello. So I wanted to talk tonight a little bit about fossils that are found in the ground.
Okay. As a guy who's not a believer in God and interested in science in your channel, Christians Against Dinosaurs, and okay, you got my interest. Continue.
And I guess I'll start a little bit about what the fossils actually are, and then go into...
Okay, are you a scientist? If you are, I applaud you for still believing in God, but if you aren't, where are you going with this?
A little bit about the composition and what they end up being when everything's said and done. So a fossil...
You just put quotations around fossil. How dumb are you? A fossil is a bone, which you're going to contradict yourself by saying a fossil isn't a bone, but it's a bone that's in the ground. If you don't believe me, listen to what she says.
It's not actually a piece of bone.
Wait for it.
A fossil is actually a bone that was once in the ground.
Ha! Continue.
That has been then filled with limestone, calcium, and other kind of stone-like deposits.
No, not exactly like that. When an animal dies, when ancient humans died, when they decayed and their bones went in the ground, their bones didn't go into the limestone and all that. That built on top of them, preserving the bones. That's how it happens. But a fossil is a bone, no matter which way you look at it. It's a bone. It's a dinosaur bone, it's a caveman bone, it's bones of a dead species. That's what a fossil is. It's not a fossil. Christians Against Dinosaurs, Jesus Christ. How many dinosaurs deniers are out there?
Over the course of many, many years, and at the end of the day, it ends up looking like a bone, but it's not really a bone.
It's a bone! It's a bone! It's a dinosaur bone, it's a caveman bone. A fossil's a bone, okay? The stuff piles on the bones to preserve it, and like Mr. Epstein says in his video, I'll put the link below, along with this crazy person, but it's... Him and I are the same page, it's a fucking bone! It's a bone! This is too stupid to make up! What she's saying is literally too stupid to make up. How dumb are you to ignore science?
It's really a rock, it's not a rock.
It's a bone! And it's a bone with rock built on top of the bone, not a rock inside a rock. Just because something piles on something doesn't automatically make it a rock. It just doesn't. That's just wrong to that's a wrong calculation to even have in your head.
So you have a rock this big, and you say, okay, inside this rock this big, there's a bunch of fossils.
It's not a rock, it's a bone still with minerals and all that preserving the bone.
Here you go. And you hand the rock off to a paleontologist, and the paleontologist takes a little mallet and...
Oh, good, so you understand the name of dinosaur scientist. Bravo! At least you know something about science.
They chip away at it, and at some point they come out with something looking like a bone.
It's a bone to begin with! Are you stupid?
And that's a fossil.
I'm not a paleontologist, I'm not a geologist, I'm not a scientist, but I know what a fucking fossil is. It's a bone to begin with. Ugh. I'm not making this up. She is literally too stupid. And this is too stupid to make up to ignore science. At least people who are Christian know what fucking dinosaurs are, and they knew they existed. Anybody knows who is smart, Christian, atheist, Jewish, it doesn't matter. Anybody who's smart, who has a brain, knows dinosaurs existed millions of years ago.
So, here's the question that I pose. Now, the first fossil that was ever found was actually after they came up with the idea of a dinosaur.
No one came up with the idea of dinosaurs. Dinosaurs were in existence, and archaeologists, geologists, and paleontologists all went all around the world to look for the fossils of dinosaurs. To begin with, they knew dinosaurs existed. It was never an idea.
Right, that sounds a little bit far-fetched, right? Why would the bone that was found and the fossil that was found actually be the exact same thing?
You're about to contradict yourself in a very stupid way. Just pointing your own stupidity out.
That's what was originally hypothesized. Without
It wasn't hypothesized. People knew about dinosaurs' existence.
any other evidence. It doesn't make any sense. So, now, I give it to you. Here. You're my paleontologist.
I'm not a paleontologist, but I'll play along with your game. That's clay.
Turn that into what it was before I ripped it apart.
First of all, that's clay. And another thing is, why would you rip something apart to prove a point? That you can't prove your own point by... Oh, you know how they make these fossils into the dinosaurs they see? They make, oh yeah, copies of the bones, because the bones are too fragile to begin with.
You have some spackle too.
Yeah, but this one is a little too stupid to talk about science.
As much spackle as you want. Here, turn this into what it's supposed to be. Alright? Who knows what you're going to come up with, right? Now, here, take this same substance, this same spackle, and, by the way, it's supposed to be this little guy, Brachiosaurus, who's 40 meters tall. This is what he looks like.
A Brachiosaurus is taller than 40 meters. 40 meters is miniature. A Brachiosaurus is taller than my own fucking house. The dinosaur's neck would go up to, I don't know, 2 invisible roofs. That's how fucking tall they were. You can, okay, fossils that are already broken, to begin with. They take pictures of it, they study it, and they try to recreate it through computers, which they can do successfully. Now, if you were making this argument back in the 90s, where we didn't have the technology we have today, I would say, you have a point. But you don't have a point. We have the technology today to recreate those bones through science on computers.
The head was supposed to look like this is a Brachiosaurus skull.
No, that's just clay.
A Brachiosaurus skull. That is much stature. Chances are, what are you going to come up with?
Why are you doing that? To prove a point? You're literally too stupid, lady.
If you want to keep your job, you come up with a Brachiosaurus skull. If you want to be truthful, and you come up with whatever it was for some extra parts to get this done. When millions of dollars are on the line, which one are you going to do? Well, my guess is you're going to go with the Bronchiosaurus. That's where the money is. So, I hope this was insightful for what happens on a daily basis in the world of paleontology. Thank you very much.
You know nothing about paleontology. Ex David Schwimmer, he played a paleontologist for 10 fucking years on Friends. He knows more about paleontology than you do. Oh my god. Oh my god, how dumb are you, lady? How dumb are you? Jesus Christ! Okay, okay. I'll use the nearest thing in front of me. If this was a dinosaur head, if this was a skull, and it was in the ground, preserved in limestone and all that, it would still be intact, okay? But scientists are very careful on taking all that off in order to make copies of the bone in order to put in museums. But when shit like that happens, they put the pieces together like a puzzle, because that's what scientists do to begin with, and they make pictures. They take pictures of the puzzle of the bones that are broken, and they put them together through a computer-generated 3D printer, and they make a copy of the head. And then from that copy of the head, they make a mold and a copy of the 3D printed head that they just made. There's your fucking answer! You are too stupid! Literally! Dumb! That dumb! You are that dumb!
Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Christians against dinosaurs, more like, these Christians are the end of humanity. Wow. I need to drink after surviving that video.